Well, here's a big number. For-profit colleges received $26 billion in federal money last year, most of that through low-income students with a high likelihood of defaulting. And that's why some investors are going to great lengths to bet on such schools' failure. Brian Weiss has been covering that story for us. He joins us now from Washington. Brian?
Yeah, hey, John. Well, look, 3 weeks ago, Education Secretary Arne Duncan received a letter signed by 20 community activists, and they called on him to regulate those for-profit colleges. And that letter accused companies like DeVry, Strayer, the University of Phoenix of going to shelters to recruit homeless people, basically to sign them up for school in order to get them to get on government loans that those borrowers almost certainly couldn't pay back. Well, now it turns out that the woman who drafted the letter, in the background, her name is Johnette Early. She works for a hedge fund shorting those companies, a fact that she didn't mention to those activists. Now, Early didn't say who she worked for, and she claimed to be pursuing her own research, but that research, she says, led to the investors' decision to short those companies. And the head of one of the groups who signed the letter told me that he was just shocked.
The only thing worse than an issue that is exploiting the homeless are individuals who pile on. This third party that comes in and says, you know, I'm going to play seagull to this story is really, I'd say, you know, has a little bit more of the culprit in them.
Now, short sellers like that say federal loans pay for those for-profit schools most of their revenue, so the schools would get the cash, lenders or even taxpayers would get the bill if the borrower defaults. But the college's trade group tells Bloomberg that the schools don't go after homeless and that those short sellers are basically on a systematic campaign here to tarnish their image.